Hey YouTube, welcome back. A little bit about story time here. I keep hearing that people would like to know or would have wanted to know more about what happened during the great pandemic, the influenza of 1918. Well, it just so happens that my grandmother lived on a farm outside of what was then Camp Devens, and she grew up there. And when I asked her about, well, you grew up so close to a place where they had the influenza, what was it like? Did you guys get influenza? And she said no, nobody in the family got the flu, being so close. And just to give you a little bit of perspective, they were so close to Camp Devens that when they expanded to Fort Devens, the farm was taken by eminent domain. So they were that close. I mean, they were so close that my great uncle, one of my great uncles, brought home a shell, a live piece of ordnance, and the army had to come take it away. Let's just put it that way. They were that close. But nobody got sick on the farm. They were very close. No one got sick. And the reason my grandmother said nobody got sick was because she said no one had an opportunity. They just stayed on the farm. They had everything they needed. They had everything they wanted on the farm. They had chickens, they had pigs, they had cows. It was 40 acres of orchards, so they had all kinds of fruit. They had gardens, so they had vegetables. They had everything they wanted. And if they needed anything, they would just trade with their neighbors. My grandmother said something that her mom, my great grandmother, sent her to the neighbors with a big bushel of apples, and then pretty soon what came back was a thank you pie to thank them for giving them the bushel of apples. So this is what people did during the pandemic. They tried to stay away, and the only point of contact that my grandmother had was she had to go to school. And the interesting thing about that was, she said during the pandemic, some kids just never appeared back at school. They would have school every day, and every day or every other day, some kids wouldn't show up, and some of them got better, and some of them never came back. So that was one of the stories that my grandmother told me about the pandemic of 1918. I thought it would be interesting to you as well, so I thought I would share. Okay, guys, if you like the story, please click the like button and be sure to subscribe for more stories. Okay, thanks. Stay safe. Be well.